Welcome to Go Goats Library. Number 29, Nidoran Female. Number 30, Nidorina. And number 31, Nidoqueen, the female Nidoran family. Nidoran Female, Nidorina, and Nidoqueen are all poison-type Pokemon, Nidoqueen being poison ground, that were all introduced in Generation 1. Nidoran Female and Nidorina are both known as the Poison Pen Pokemon, and Nidoqueen is known as the Drill Pokemon. Nidoran female stands 1 feet 4 inches or 0.4 meters tall and weighs 15.4 pounds or 7 kilograms. Nidorina stands 2 feet 7 inches or zero point 0.8 meters tall and weighs 44.1 pounds or 20 kilograms. Nidoqueen stands 4 feet 3 inches or 1.3 meters tall and weighs 132.3 pounds or 60 kilograms. When battled, they yield HP EVs, with Nidoran female giving 1, Nidorina giving 2, and Nidoqueen giving 3 HP EVs respectively. This species is unique in that it has a 100% female gender ratio. Nidoran female evolves into Nidorina starting at level 16, and then evolves into Nidoqueen when exposed to a moonstone. Biology. In its earliest stage, Nidoran female was a small, quadrupedal, light blue mammalian Pokemon with darker blue spots, large spiny ears, red eyes, whiskers on each cheek, oversized front incisors, and a small horn on its forehead. Its back is covered in tiny toxic spines, and each paw has 2 white claws. The poisons secreted by its horn and spines are extremely potent, capable of causing serious harms from even a minor scratch. Though Nidoran female is naturally docile, it only resorts to poison when threatened. It has an acute sense of smell, sharper than that of its male counterpart, and uses its whiskers to test wind direction while foraging for berries or avoiding predators. Its strong incisors allow it to crush tough food, and it typically inhabits open plains and savannas. Upon evolving into Nidorina, the body grows larger and sturdier, while remaining quadrupedal and sky blue with dark blue patches. The ears remain large and spiny, the eyes red, and 2 pointed teeth now protrude from the upper jaw. The horn grows more slowly at this stage, making Nidorina reluctant to fight unless provoked. Its paws develop 3 claws each. Its hind legs become longer and thicker than the forelegs, allowing it to briefly stand upright, and it gains a short, stubby tail. Nidorina possesses large poison spikes, but can retract them when resting, traveling in groups, or caring for its young. Known for its gentle temperament, Nidorina forms strong family bonds and becomes anxious when separated from others of its kind. When threatened or enraged, it relies on physical attacks such as clawing and biting. It can emit ultrasonic cries to disorient foes. Nidorina commonly lives in burrows in hot savannas and plains. Final evolution, Nidoqueen, represents the peak of physical power and maternal defense. It becomes a large bipedal Pokemon with both mammalian and reptilian features. Its body is encased in extremely hard, armor-like scales that provide exceptional protection and rise when it is excited or provoked. Nidoqueen has a blunt snout, narrow brown eyes, large ears with brown interiors, a small forehead horn, a spine on each ear, and a line of toxic spikes running down its back. Its lower jaw, abdomen, and chest plates are cream colored. Each hand has 3 short claws. Each foot has 2 claws, and a thick, muscular tail adds to its imposing presence. Nidoqueen is fiercely protective of its young and is strongest when defending them. It will attempt to seal the entrance to its burrow against threats and even carries its offspring between the gaps in its spines on its back, spines that never release poison when the young are present. While more defensive than offensive by nature, Nidoqueen can poison foes through contact with its spikes, create small tremors by slamming the ground, or send enemies flying with powerful tackles that take advantage of its enormous bulk. Because of this stone-based evolution, Nidoqueen is rarely found in the wild, but when encountered, it inhabits the same savannas and plains as its earlier forms. Anime appearances. In Wherefore Art Thou, Pokemon, a Nidoran couple was in love with one another, much to the dismay of their trainers, who hated one another. After the battle with Team Rocket, upon which she kissed Ralph's Nidoran male, Emily's Nidoran female, nicknamed Maria, evolved into Nidorina. In a goldenrod opportunity, Whitney used a Nidorina during her gym battle against Ash. However, Nidorina was easily defeated by Cyndaquil's 2 flamethrower attacks. Nidoqueen debuted in Mewtwo Strikes Back under the ownership of Fergus. She was captured and cloned by Mewtwo. The Nidoqueen clone was seen again in Mewtwo Returns, along with what appeared to be Nidoqueen babies, despite the fact that Nidoqueen cannot breed and her unevolved form is Nidoran Female. Nidoqueen made her animated series debut in Naval Maneuvers, under the ownership of Danny. She competed against Ash's Lapras in a challenge to freeze a superheated geyser. Afterward, Nidoqueen helped Danny's Machoke and Scyther carve Danny's sled. She reappeared in flashbacks in A Way Off Day Off and Hello, Pomelo. In the pink, a pink Nidoran female was a resident of Pinkerton Island. Team Rocket had attempted to capture her and her male counterpart, but they ended up being chased off by a pink Nidoking. Multiple Nidorina debuted in the Flame Pokemon-a-thon as residents of the Laramie Ranch. One was later among the Pokemon participating in the Big P Pokemon race. And dreams were made of these. Go caught a Nidoran female during a Pokemon orienteering competition. She has since made further appearances in Pokemon Journeys. In a tense situation, Gary Oak used the Nidoqueen to defend his grandfather's laboratory from Team Rocket. And can't beat the heat, Gary used Nidoqueen during his match against Ash in the Silver Conference. She defeated Tauros, but was defeated by Snorlax. In the Bicker the Better, Andy has a Nidoqueen, while her boyfriend, Oscar, has a Nidoking. They had a double battle with Ash and May, and due to Oscar and Andy's communication with each other, they were able to defeat Ash and May with relative ease. In the original timeline of Arceus and the Jewel of Life, a hypnotized Deimos commanded his foreign Nidoqueen to attack Arceus with Shockwave. With Ash and his friends traveled to the past to prevent this, Marcus, the one responsible for hypnotizing Deimos, managed to use the Nidoqueen again to attack Arceus. Trivia: Nidoran Female and Nidoran Male were the first Pokemon to feature any indication of gender, before it was introduced as a mechanic and applied to other Pokemon in Generation 2. Despite the addition of gender to other Pokemon, the two variations of Nidoran remain separate species, rather than a singular species that splits down different evolution paths based on gender. An egg laid by a Nidoran female does, however, have a chance into hatching a Nidoran male, while an egg laid by a Nidoran male with a Ditto has a chance of hatching a Nidoran female. Consequently, Nidoran female is the only Pokemon that loses the ability to breed upon evolution. Due to the fact that its gender, female, is included in its name, checking Nidoran female's summary from Generation 2 onwards, except in Generation 8, will display as if it were gender unknown if it does not have a nickname. If its nickname is anything other than Nidoran female, its gender will appear as normal. Nidoqueen and its male counterpart Nidoking share this category with Rhydon and Rhyperior. They are all known as the Drill Pokemon. Additionally, all four are partially ground types. Origins: Nidoran Female and Nidorina appear to draw inspiration from various characteristics of lagomorphs and rodents, with aspects of venomous mammals. It also resembles the Arabic Almaraj, requiring a moonstone to reach its final evolved form may also reference the mythical moon rabbit. Nidoqueen appears to share traits of kaiju, rhinoceroses, gorillas, rabbits, and porcupines, and is most likely based on its male counterpart, Nidoking. The coverings on its chest and lower abdomen collectively resemble a two-piece bikini. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for listening, and as always, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss the next chapter of Go-Go's Library.